Good. How you doing?
Good, good. Just want to let you know I'm been a huge fan since the Jackass days. Watched, but I definitely took the warning seriously. I did not follow any of you guys' stuff on the TV, but I definitely watched all the time. So, it's an honor and a pleasure to talk to you today about some Tony Hawk. So
Me
let's
too.
jump right into this.
Yeah.
Now, when the game was announced, many fans of the franchise were worried that you wouldn't be a part of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4. What do you think? Why do you think it was important you were involved or a part of this game's release?
Well, I mean, I do a hell of a lot of Comic-Con signings and horror cons and things like that, and everybody comes up with the video game and asks me to sign it, and they say, I only picked you in this game, and I really hope you're in the next one because I'm going to boycott it and all this stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I could see why they wouldn't want me, and I went on like a 10-year hiatus and did not skate one bit, and
Mhm,
pretty much became an alcoholic, and I didn't even know it at the
mhm.
time. And it was so bad, something had to change. So I married a stretch coach who hates drugs and alcohol and completely forbid me to do it. And going to 3 years of treatment also, you know, um, that was a real nightmare, but also a real reality check. And when I got out of treatment and married my stretch coach, she got my legs back in order, and I've been skating every single day. And I kind of blew Tony Hawk away when I showed up at his vert ramp and we ollied over each other. For I don't even skate vert, and he knows that. So he kind of thought that I was gonna show up and just say what up. And I feel like the last time I saw him, I probably wasn't in a good way. And
Mhm.
he just saw me really happy and skating again, that it was enough for him to make a phone call to Activision and see what we could do because I know that the deadline was really tight. But he
That's
made
awesome,
it
man.
happen. Yeah.
I'm happy. That's all. I'm happy to hear that. Shout out to your stretch coach. That's
Yeah.
dope. They say behind every good man's a good woman. I can
Absolutely.
I can attest to that because my woman's did wonders with me too. So also another question for you is, Tony Hawk Pro Skater is considered the crown jewel in Activision's collection of IP. Why do you think this video game franchise resonated so much with gamers, not just skaters?
I think because most games are, a sport is usually kicking a goal that way and the other one kick that way, and you try to get the more points by making a goal. But skateboarding has endless options. You can grind that handrail, you could skate the house, you could kick flip off the roof, you could skate a car, like so it's constantly um complete fun that's unpredictable. And you always have a new thing to get enough points to skate a new thing and unlock a new character. So it's many, many hours of entertainment.
And no lie, I spent a lot of hours of my youth playing Tony Hawk, man, to the point my mom had to yell at me sometimes. Now,
Yeah.
you brought up characters, and you are a part of the game. I'm curious, do you pick yourself or do you play as other characters in the game? If you play.
Yeah, I usually do pick myself because when I showed up, I was really excited on coming up with a cool looking character because playing Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and all that, it was really fun picking like the guy with the crazy Chinese hat that, shot lightning bolts and he just looked cool. And I'm kind of was going for a Jack Sparrow look before Jack Sparrow even happened. I don't even think Pirates of the Caribbean came out when the first Hawk came out, but I remember I drew all over this really long coat. And I had a nice chain wallet with some bracelets and some rings and sunglasses, of course, and whatever tattoos I had at the time. And I just wanted to look really cool for the game. So when it all got scanned and revealed, I was really happy with the outcome. And they put all these little ball magnets on me with a spandex suit to track my style. So I came up with some pretty unique and weird tricks that only my character could do. So yes, of course I'm gonna pick me.
Hey, I'm not mad at that. If I was in a
Yeah.
video game, I'd be doing the same damn thing.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Now, why is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater important to band? Like has it meant for you being a part of this franchise?
Uh, you know, I think the main thing is that with this Tony Hawk game, it really puts skateboarders on the map of people that aren't diehard skateboard fans themselves. The fact that I'm in the Tony Hawk video game, now that opens the door of like my grandmom knowing that I'm a good skateboarder, or just, any kind of hanging out at an event, and you meet other celebrities. Who are you? I'm a pro skateboarder. But as soon as you say that you're in the Tony Hawk game, it's like, damn, you must be a really good pro skateboarder. It puts you on the map, and it's just, and I think Tony did a very good job picking out the skaters of today who deserve to be in it, and also legendary skateboarders such as Bucky Lasik and Steve Caballero that
Hmm.
completely deserve to be in the game.
Shout
And
out to
people like
Bucky.
Jeff Raleigh, like
Yeah.
who came from England and completely put himself on the map as soon as he arrived by hucking himself down 15 stairs doing a 360 kickflip more than once to get the cover of Transworld.
Shout out to Bucky.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bucky. I'm a huge Bucky guy in Tony
Yeah.
Hawk. That's who I play with a lot in the game. And
Yeah.
also, you're right about it being, resonating with people who don't skate because I do not skate.
Yeah.
I'll never touch a skateboard, but I'm virtually, I'm all right. Virtually,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
It's
Uh,
skateboarding is absolutely the type of thing that if you don't start by the age of 13, you're never going to be sponsored or pro. I mean, you could do it for fun if you want, but you kind of have to develop that style at a young age. So any kid that starts from 5 till 10, they're always the one that have those natural looking style on a board.
well, that's right.
Yeah.
Now, now we know you can shred in real life, but like, how good are you in Tony Hawk Pro Skate? Like, do you put your skills virtually up against anybody, or are you just more of a like casual player? Is
I'm pretty
there?
much a casual player because I got so addicted to it when the first game came out that I was missing airplane flights from it, quite a few of them. And my mom talked me into putting the game in the closet for a little while. But now that the new game's out, it's coming back out. But the thing about the Tony Hawk game is that there's so many variations of tricks, like let's say kickflip crooked grind to manual to front board to nose manual to nollie flip out is something that could never be done on a skateboard in real life. But because kids are playing it in this game and they get pretty good at skateboarding in real life, they go out and try these things. And I've actually seen just hometown heroes on Instagram that I happen to come across that they're actually now making these tricks possible in real life, which is mind-boggling.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, I don't think I've ever missed a flight for a video game. If I did that, my mom would like literally just probably never let me play video games ever again. But missing flights, that's
Right, right.
that's a different level of
Shut up,
trust in
mom.
there.
I'm going to win this time. Well, you're missing an entire autograph signing that have kids waiting down the block for you. I don't care. I'm going to win.
Well, if you told them you missed out or was late because of Tony Hawk, I'm sure they'll understand. You were playing Tony
Yeah,
Hawk Pro
yeah.
Skater.
I
I'm
was
sure they'll
playing.
understand.
Sorry, guys. I was playing the Tony Hawk game.
Also,
Yeah.
then final question. Uh, what's Bam's favorite levels in Tony? There's plenty of levels in Tony Hawk, and there's some new ones added to this game. What's your favorite level to play on in Tony Hawk?
You know, just because FDR skate park is just like what I always wanted to skate as a kid, Burnside in Portland, Oregon.
Mm,
The one where they mapped out Burnside and you could skate that was pretty rad. Um, and the Tony Hawk Underground, they had some really good obstacle course in that, if that's what you want to call it.
mm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But every game has their own cool, unique thing. I mean, you could even play Tony Hawk 1 and it's still awesome.
Absolutely. It's a game that ages very well, no matter how
100%.
old it is.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I know I said that was the last question, but I got another one for you. But now it's just totally just slipped my mind. Oh shoot. Oh man, you know what? Then that was the last one for me. Bam, it was a pleasure talking to you,
Yeah.
man. And I'm happy to hear about your journey back to, being well and healthy again, man. And
Thank you.
shout
Yeah,
out to your stretch coach.
something had to give. I could not keep that lifestyle up. It took me 5 seizures at 20 minutes apiece, winding up 8 days in the hospital on
Man,
life support to make me change my ways. And I think that if it would have been any kind of different, I might have been this continuing this terrible routine of, waking up hungover and then having a drink. It was no good. And now that I see that being sober for a year. I do not miss the hangovers. I wake up at 6 in the morning completely refreshed and ready to rock and roll.
Amen to that. You're an inspiration to us all, Ben. Take
Thank
care of
you.
yourself, man.
Yeah,
Pleasure
too.
talking with you.
Yep.